Greetings everyone, this is Stirring It Up with Chef Bee Live. We're here at Eat Fresh and I have the lovely Crystal Roach McCarty of Homemade Healing here with me. Today we're continuing our conversation about immune boosting foods. This is part 3 and I wanted Crystal, one of my old friends, to come on and talk about one of her awesome elixirs that she creates along with some other cool treats that are really going to help your immune system. So we're going to go ahead and get started.
Let's get started.
Yes. Crystal! So I've been knowing Crystal since Bowman,
Yes,
right?
1991.
1991.
Long time.
Long time. We branched off, did our thing. She went one way, I went one way. Biology major,
Yep.
math major, but we both found our way into education, right?
Yep.
But it's so interesting, we also found our way into holistic wellness. And so I want you to tell them a little bit about your business, Homemade
Okay.
Healing, and also this elderberry, because I actually have had it and it's wonderful. So tell them a little bit about how you got started with this. This is a really
Okay.
powerful elixir for the body.
Awesome, yes. So I started Homemade Healing about a year ago. But as long as I can remember, I've always had this sort of affinity for natural healing. Just ensuring that my kids, I'm able to kind of heal them before taking them to see the doctor. And I just had all these like home remedies and things that have been passed down from elders in my family, as well as things that I picked up. I'm being married to a Trini.
Trini Massa, definitely.
Hey.
The family's in the house.
Hey.
Yes. So just learning from his family as well. His father has a full-scale, apothecary in
Ooh,
his
nice.
in his cabinets back in Trinidad, and just learning from him and things he has in the yard, and then just kind of building my family on that premise of just
Yes.
trying to ensure that we're healing them in the most natural way possible.
I love it.
So I started Homemade Healing as a result of just constantly making my own elderberry tonic for my family, giving it away to friends. And then I happened to mention to someone that I actually make the tonic, and they sort of pushed and encouraged me to kind of get it out there. But I've been using elderberry tonic for years. I created the version that I use at home, which is all organic and all natural, after years of picking up in the health food store. And although the ingredients are really, really good in a health food store, you don't get a lot. And considering,
Exactly.
it's a lot of us.
All right, so what we want to do, we want to make sure that our participants, our viewers, are knowing what we're referring to. So this is elderberry. And we talked a little bit, but we said we were going to hold off on our conversation because we knew that you were coming on the show. But it looks a little bit like currants, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So that's your elderberry. And why is elderberry so powerful?
Because it's, as you know, and you've mentioned on your talk show, food show before, that the darker the berry, the better.
Yes.
So it has all
The sweeter the juice.
all these antioxidants, and just really good, like the composition of the berry itself. Really, like all the things you find in red wine, as well as in blueberries, anti-inflammatories, all those things.
All the darks.
Right,
Yes.
all the darks. So the elderberry is packed full of those things. The elderberry itself, when you boil it down to a tincture, and it's been used for hundreds of years,
Yeah.
you can find research on it. The one that is the most potent is what I use, is the black elderberry, and that's the Sambucus nigra.
We're going to actually put that information because we
Yeah.
want folks to actually go do their research too.
Absolutely.
Sambuca.
Nigra, Nigra, which obviously means black.
Nigra.
But it's also known as black elderberry as well as European elderberry.
Got it.
But it is the most potent form of the elderberry and has been used medicinally for hundreds of years.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right, so, in regards to the product that Crystal has, she has the one where you already have the tincture made, which is this.
Yes.
You can purchase this on her site.
And that's my travel size. I travel a lot for work.
Yes.
And
So you keep this. This is going to keep that immune system strong, particularly when you're traveling long distances on the plane. And then there's also a DIY version that we want to talk a little bit about, and we're going to just kind of talk through it, just so that folks know how they can put it together for themselves.
Yep, absolutely.
All right.
So in this DIY pack, you have the herb pack, and then you have the raw natural ATL honey. And in this herb pack, you have everything you need to create your own tonic at home and to create enough of it for your family. So, because at the health food store, you may get 2 or 3 ounces, where with this, you can make 24 ounces, put it in the fridge, and it can last for 6 months.
And then just sip on it.
Sip on it when you need it. If you feel something coming on, you can obviously take more dosages. But in this packet, you have sort of a combination of all the things that I've put together to ensure that your tonic is really robust.
Got it.
So you get the elderberry, as well as you have echinacea in here. You have ginger. You have cinnamon sticks. And you have clove.
Yep. And we've talked about all of these, again, talking about that antioxidant power that it offers, and then just boosting the immune system. Those are just that combination is just really amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. So with this packet, all you do, and directions are on the back. You just boil it in 3 cups of water, you strain it, and then you add in your honey. And then you refrigerate. It's just as simple as that.
And all everything, it's really fast. Because I actually, when I found out that Crystal was doing this, I said, send me one. And I did it, made my container, and then I would just give the children a tablespoon or whatever the dosage amount every day before they went to bed. And I know, it's all about prevention. So actually, just so you know, I think I got sick, but it actually went very quick. Like, it didn't stay with me. And I know that if I had this maybe a month before, then I probably, the symptoms would have been a lot less than what I was experiencing. So you definitely, this is awesome. So how do they get this?
It's available through my website at homemadehealing.net.
Awesome. All right. So, and we will definitely put that in the feed as well. homemadehealing.net. Awesome. All right. So that's the medicinal piece. Now we're going to have some fun. So we said to you that Crystal travels all the time. Tell them a little bit about what you do in addition to homemade healing.
Okay, so in addition to homemade healing, I am a curriculum specialist for an international educational company, and also an instructional specialist, an instructional coach. So I travel throughout the United States, sort of helping teachers and schools sort of get their curriculum in order, as well as support instruction that's happening in the classroom. With that travel around the U.S., I also have the opportunity to go abroad, because my corporate office is in Adma, Lebanon, which is right outside of Beirut.
So
spent
a lot of time there.
So it's been interesting. I've had lots of adventures going in and out of Lebanon, and one of the things that I really enjoy is the food. Middle Eastern or Lebanese food specifically is amazing. So I was recently there last month, and I had 2 new things that I hadn't had in all the years that I've been traveling, so I decided to share them with Chef Beee and all of you today.
So which one? Because actually, honestly, you were gallivanting and you posted a picture of this beautiful dessert. And you're like, I could make that. It's so amazing, right? So I was like, yeah, let's do it. So we were, playing, talking about it. And I was like, that's going to be perfect, because one of the ingredients is super good for the body, right? All right, so which one are we going to do first? Which one are you going to do first?
So we're going to do 2 things today. One is the avocado cocktail, which is what Chef Bee is referring to. Doesn't sound great, but you'll see.
Yes, it does. Amazing. I love my avocados. Come on now. Yes, it does.
And then also, I had the opportunity to try Lebanese Beet Hummus. So we're going to do both of those things with you today, and we'll start with the hummus.
All right, so just to get in prep for the hummus, did you tell me they also call it ink hummus, or? It's they have different terms for it, but and the Arabic name is really complicated. I usually picked it up a little bit being going there so often, but we just say Beet Hummus. All right, and so I don't know if you guys out there like hummus, but I love hummus, and so does Crystal. And so what we did today, just to get in prep mode for this show, we actually braised some beets. All right, and so I was talking to Crystal about this, braised beets. She's like, what's that? Instead of roasting them in the oven, this also just helps you to I actually like the liquid that comes from it, and I use the liquid to make a tonic, a beet tonic. So that's why I didn't roast it. But what you would do is you would just clean up your beets, right? Clean them up really nice. You cut them in half. You put them in a pan, a little bit of water, and then you just kind of braise them for 30 minutes until you can take a fork or a knife and just have it go all the way to the bottom. And then just turn off the heat and just like let it cool off. So what I did here, if you look, these beets, I've taken the skin off, all right? But this one, I just wanted to show folks how you actually do it. So I actually left one on,
Nice.
all right? So I'm gonna take this like so, and then what we're gonna do is we're just going to slide with a spoon. We're gonna slide the skin off of the beet. See how easy that is? Super easy.
Yeah, it comes off like
Yeah. Yeah.
spreading
Or
butter.
if you don't want to get your fingers red like mine,
Because it stains.
it can stain. What you can also do is get a paper towel. Look at that. Boom. You can get a paper towel and then you can just basically rub the
Rub off the
skin, right, using the paper towel. So very, very simple. Once you've cooked it, very easy. All right, so how much of this are we gonna use?
Okay, so first we're gonna start off, and this is a trick I learned in making this, replicating this recipe, is the garlic and the lemon.
All right, awesome.
So put that in first,
All
and
right.
probably just like one clove.
One clove, all
Yeah,
right.
I think it'll be enough. And then the juice from one lemon.
All right, so actually what I'm gonna do, I like to just mash it like so.
Yeah,
All
perfect.
right, and then we do this. All right, just drop that in,
Yeah.
and then
Juice of one lemon.
one whole lemon, right? All right,
Yeah.
so this lemon has seeds. Thank you. And so this is a trick that you can do to actually get the seeds out, catch it. You just basically squeeze it in the hand, and then you basically catch the seeds like so. All right, and then I'm just gonna put that here, and then I'm gonna do the second one. All right, so tell us some of the other places that you've been. I'm so impressed by Crystal. I love all the places that she goes because they're very different places that you don't often see us. And you know, you kind of just spicing it up by going
you gotta
there.
Get in when you fit in.
You gotta get in when you fit in.
So,
All right, so you got that in.
So recently, going to Lebanon, it's so far. So once I get over there, it's a great opportunity to go to other places.
Yes.
So this year, I had the opportunity of meeting my husband in Egypt. So that was nice.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah,
Was that
that
your
was
first time going?
It was. It was our first time going.
Wow.
And it was amazing. We had a wonderful time. It was quite the adventure.
Wow. It looks like it would be.
Yeah, Cairo was a little intense, but it
Wow.
was nice. I mean, I love the Middle East, but Cairo definitely has a different pulse. Yeah.
What's that pulse? Is it slow, fast?
Oh,
What
it's
is it?
fast. It's extremely fast paced. It's kind of like it's one of those things that you just gotta kind of get into, right? You can't be intimidated by it. You just gotta jump in, and that's pretty
Wow.
much anywhere in the Middle East too
Right.
that I travel. Because I've also been to Jordan 1 year
Wow.
as well, and as you're moving about, you have to just move about, with presence.
Yes.
Not be intimidated, because if you do, you will get ran over.
Really?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's just, the Middle East is a great place to visit, for sure.
Wonderful.
And also, before that, I had the opportunity to go to Iceland.
Yes, that was a recent
that was,
trip, right?
Yeah, that was in September.
Yeah.
So we did, I did Lebanon and Egypt in October and Iceland in September.
See, she just be gallivanting, y'all. I love it. When I grow up, I'm going to be just
Oh.
like you.
Chef Bee's my idol. She knows that.
All right, so we have the garlic and the
Yep.
lemon in here. I'm going to actually just rinse my hands off
Okay.
real quick. And then what else are we going to
What
put
I
in?
like to do is go ahead and blend that first.
Okay.
Like just so that garlic, you ever make hummus and you get a bite of the
Yeah.
garlic, it's not the move. So
All right, so,
kind of give that an opportunity to
all right.
blend up. And then you could just go ahead and add everything in like you do your regular
Okay.
hummus.
All right, so how much of this? Now, I actually pressure cooked this. Some of you can buy canned, but I actually prefer not to buy canned beans. I like to control the salt and then also the freshness, the flavor of you actually cooking your own beans. It just there's no comparison.
Yeah.
So what we did was we just soaked this overnight. That's gonna help with your cook time. And then I have a pressure cooker, or if you have an Instapot, you can use that. And just pressure this for maybe about 40 minutes. And then it's soft it's wonderful. And then it has some salt in there too.
So let's do a cup and a half.
Okay, so let's do this. You said a cup and a half?
Yeah, we'll do about 16 ounces, similar to what you would get in a single serve can if you were making.
Okay, nice. And then since we've already sort of infused it with a little bit of salt, we're going to be mindful about how much additional salt we actually put in there.
Yeah,
all right.
We'll wait it out and taste it.
All right, so
add
this is
more.
one.
Yeah, and then maybe a half cup.
So let me ask you a question in regards to, since our conversation is immune boosting foods, since you travel a lot, is the elderberry extract, what are some other things that you find that you do just to stay fortified so that you don't get sick while you travel, since you're gone a lot?
I try to eat really, really well, which is easy to do when you're in the Middle East, because all the food is fresh. All the just vegetables, and their cuisine is full of lots of fresh vegetarian options
herbs
as well.
too, right?
Herbs, everything is super fresh. So I try to just really eat well when I'm on the road.
How much is this sugar?
I would say just do one for right
One?
now.
So one whole or half?
One whole.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's do that. Yeah.
All right.
The other things that I do is definitely taking the tincture, especially if I'm feeling a little run down, which, when you're traveling between time zones, something, that happens. So having hot water with my elderberry tincture, as well as putting it in water that I drink throughout the day, and staying super hydrated
all
is
the
super
time.
important.
Yep.
As well as taking in lots of fiber, because your body is adjusting, and you want everything to be working well.
Right.
So everything.
That makes sense.
So absolutely. So I would make sure I eat lots of fruits and just fibrous things like prunes and just any of those things which are plentiful in the Middle East.
What about like greens? What kind of greens do you find over there? Do you find similar things than what we have, or does it look different?
Yeah, there are some things that are similar, but I am finding myself like eating things like dandelion greens or greens that I don't know the name of that they bring out at the table.
Gotcha.
And not, the majority of Lebanese are very fluent in multiple languages, but sometimes the staff, they're just greens. They just say they're just greens. And there are different varieties of them that I eat when I'm at the corporate office. So, yeah.
I actually went to, I can't even think of the name of the restaurant in this city, but the thing that was beautiful, there was the meal. So we had falafels, we had hummus, and then there was a plate of herbs. So there was mint, there was parsley, there was cilantro, all kind of together. And then you basically just added that to your food, and the combination of those things, which are all very good for the body. It's like, oh my gosh, I never even thought to combine those particular flavors, because when you think of cilantro, you might just think of one part of the world, mint one part of the world, but they were bringing it all together. And so to me, it was like, it just reminded me to just really use herbs as this amazing flavor addition. Just use your herbs. Fresh herbs, not just the dry, but the fresh herbs.
Yeah, absolutely. The other thing too is that people may not realize in most restaurants in Lebanon, the dessert is actually fruit bowls and plates. So at the very end of mez, which is multiple layers of food that they bring out at different times. So they start with cold mez, and that's when you get your hummus, your baba ganoush, your tabbouleh, your fatouche, all of those things. Kind of think of all these varieties of salads. And then you get your hot mez, which are all little plates of warm things.
So mez is just meal, or
mez?
What does that mean?
It's part of the process of how they eat. They just say mez. And then it's hot and cold.
Okay.
And then it's mixed grill. And then there are pastries and things with the warm.
Oh man.
And then after that is the fruit.
Wow.
And and then what we're gonna make today is not something that I get normally at restaurants, but you go to special cafes for the avocado cocktails or the other fruit cocktails.
Oh, I see.
Because fruit is usually
That's
the dessert.
usually the dessert.
Yep.
Got it. All right, so let me rinse my hand off.
Okay.
And what should we do here? Should we just let this start going?
We can pulse it a little bit, and then we need to go ahead and start adding our other things in, like tahini.
All right, so let me rinse my hand off.
Yep.
And you know what? Look what happened. It did die in my hand, but that's okay. All right, so we're gonna add the tahini. So this is just sesame seeds. Sesame seeds ground all the way up. All right, y'all, and it's very simple to make, but Crystal prefers Lebanese tahini because it actually tastes amazing. It's very nutty. The flavor is wonderful.
Very smooth.
Very, very smooth.
Yeah.
But you can make tahini by just 1 part sesame seeds, 1 part water, and then just blending it up. And that's sort of the base for a variety of things. All right, so we're gonna add this whole thing, right?
Yep. You can add that all in.
Look at that. So you can actually use this also on bread instead of peanut butter. It's very, very nice with honey.
Yep.
And so you can do a tahini and honey sandwich.
And if we can, we should add a little bit of the water from the hummus. I mean the chickpeas.
And we don't have a whole lot.
Yeah,
Oh man, it absorbed.
because it was in there when we
It
first
was.
Let's just see.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
We could also add olive oil too.
Yeah, let's add a little bit of
Yeah,
olive oil.
maybe that'll bring back
So it's
some
nice
of
and
that
thick.
moisture.
Yeah, it's happening.
Yeah. So
There you
the
go.
other two.
Oh man, so pretty, vibrant. All right, so while that's going, do I want to put in a little bit of salt?
Yep. Go ahead.
a little
add
bit.
it. Add a pinch if you can taste it since you pre-salted the chana.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Yeah.
That is so gorgeous. All right, so I'm gonna scrape the sides down. Look at y'all. This is so festive. This is very
really
nice.
pretty.
So you can actually bring something like this to a holiday, right? Super pretty, super healthy, gorgeous. All right, let's taste a little bit.
What you think?
It's good. Taste it,
soft?
and it's warm. What you think? What you think it
Need
needs?
a little salt and let's add in a little bit more lemon.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, lemon.
All right, so we want another one.
Yeah, let's go ahead and add.
All right, and then you know what else we're gonna add? I think I had mentioned to you when we were talking about this. We're gonna add a little bit of the lemon essential oil because that's gonna elevate it even more. So let me mix this. All right, let's do this. Oh, that's so gorgeous. All right. So we got
Let's
that
do
lemon
one
juice in.
and see.
Want to do one whole one?
No, that half.
Okay.
Let's do one half of it.
And then actually, let me get my essential oil here. Yep, we got the lemon. So I'm just gonna add like 2 drops in. Smell that.
Yeah, that's nice. Ooh, that's really potent.
Ooh, there we go. All right. And so typically, Crystal's told me that whenever she eats her hummus, there's a Lebanese bread.
It's just the pita bread.
The
that they
pita
make.
bread.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Really light and super thin and not at all chewy. So,
Let's taste.
what you think?
I like it.
Wow.
Wow.
Taste here.
That's dope. What you think? That's
amazing, right?
off the chain, y'all.
Really
oh
good.
my God. Okay.
So you want to spice up your hummus?
You want to spice up your hummus. This is perfect. This is perfect. All right. So then what we did was we actually made a plate. So this is our vegetable plate, and we have our cruciferous
Cruciferous
veggies, our broccoli, and then we also have radishes. We've talked about how important bringing radishes into the diet is because it's an anti-cancer veggie, super good for the body. And so this can serve as your dip, your dipper, right?
Absolutely.
If you want to get some pita chips, you can do that too, but we're really trying to get as much of the plants in as we possibly can. So what we're going to do, I'm actually going to, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually do this. Alright. I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to actually just take that.
And wait, before we do that, we put olive oil on everything.
On everything. Woo!
Yep.
Pretty. I love it. Look at that. That is gorgeous. That is so pretty. And we're going to eat that later on. Actually, let's try it with a piece of the veggies. So I'll let you take whichever one you want. And then we can dip in there. Yeah. And then see.
Nice, right?
It's like warm. I think hummus is better when it's warm as opposed to when it's cold. That's amazing. That tastes so good.
I like it room temperature.
Yeah, and this is good.
And then I always put olive oil on top.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime I serve it, or even in the fridge before I take it out. As far as taking out for guests or things like that, I always put the olive oil and drizzle on top. Let it go down to room temperature. Really nice.
That is so good.
Good, right?
You put me on.
It's kind of unexpected. Too,
Yes,
right?
you put me on. That one is awesome. All right, so we got our hummus.
Yep.
The next one.
Avocado cocktail.
Avocado cocktail. All right, so let me clean up over here. You can actually come over here, and then what we'll do is we'll start building it.
Yeah, because we need to cut the avocado.
We need to cut. So there are two kinds of avocados, y'all. There's the Hass, and then there's the avocados that you find in the Caribbean. Do you have a preference? Do you like Hass better? Do you when you do this, or have you ever tried it with the other one?
I have not tried it with the bigger ones, that you're speaking about. Sometimes when you get them in the States, they can be a little watery, and they also sometimes rot, and you're unaware of it until you open it.
Yes.
So I like this recipe with the Hass, just because the Hass are also more buttery.
Yes.
And you want your dessert to be smooth.
Yes, we want it to be creamy and lovely.
Absolutely.
All right, so whenever you are using Hass, you have to pray. Because as you cut, you're like, okay, it felt good, but we're not sure what's going to happen. But so far, so good.
Two?
We're going to use two?
Let's go ahead and
You want to use another one?
Yeah.
Awesome.
We'll go
All right.
ahead.
And, for those of you who are like, how do I get that seed out? We're going to show you how you get it out very easily. You just give it a bang like so, and then we just twist. All right? Bang again, twist. Bang again, twist. There we go. All right, and then what we're going to do is put it in the blender, right?
Yeah.
So let's pull that off.
Is it the whole out?
And we could just pull that off like so.
So this is also super, super simple.
So this cocktail is a drink, it's a
So
dessert.
it's a little bit too thick to drink, but I would say it's a dessert.
A dessert.
Okay, because usually a cocktail is a drink
It's sweet.
that all y'all in the viewing audience like to drink. Cocktails.
Yes, indeed. It's sweet. All right. And we use honey in here too, right?
Yep. So the portion size, we're going to make a little bit more today so we can share it around. But it's usually 2 avocados to 1 cup of coconut milk. So typically in Lebanon, they use ashtar, which is a Lebanese cream.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's pretty thick and creamy.
And it's dairy-based,
It's
right?
dairy-based. So when I decided to replicate this recipe to share with Chef Beee, I thought about it for a while and decided to go with the coconut milk, and seems like it's a hit.
And it's a hit.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a hit.
All right, so this is our version of the ashtar.
Yep.
All right, so how much of this will we put in?
That's 2 cups in there. Let's put in a little bit more than half.
Okay.
Actually, let's use our...
You want to use the measuring?
Yeah.
All right, so we can rinse that off real quick. Yep. And so we have our avocados. I'm really excited about this because I love avocados and I love coconut milk. So dessert, yum. 2 of my favorite things. All right, so we have...
Here we go.
Who is Joanne Forrest? Is that somebody in your family?
Joanne Forrest. Do you know Joanne Forrest? Well, hello, Joanne
Hi,
Forrest.
Joanne.
Thanks for...
She said hi, cuz, like she's somebody's cousin.
Oh, Joanne Forrest. Yes, I have a lot of family, y'all, all over the planet. I really do. We have a very, very large family.
Let's do another half a cup.
All right,
'cause
so
this is,
there we go. All right, about this?
Yep,
Let's
let's
do it.
try that. And now we just want to add some honey to
All right,
this.
so I have this. I actually took your lead and I went to the market and I got some Georgia wild berry honey.
Yeah.
So do we have any preference, 2 tablespoons or just pour?
I usually just put it in there and we can see. That's good. Yep. Yeah, you have to watch your honey. You need to know where it's coming from.
Yes.
You can watch a few
Yes.
documentaries on Netflix and they'll
Ah.
be very informative about honey.
Yes.
So always like to go local when we can.
Yes, indeed. And not only that, like in terms of folks who are dealing with allergies and other issues around just the seasonal changes, it's always better to go with local anyway.
Absolutely.
All right.
So let's just blend this up.
All right. So pretty. We got all these amazing colors today, y'all. Should I put it on high or? This is good. Yeah, this is good.
Yeah. So let's give it a taste.
All right.
I'll let you taste and see what it's like.
That's good. More honey.
Okay. Let's go for it.
More honey.
And the consistency.
Taste.
Let me see.
Yeah, see if you like it. You taste that coconut milk. It's lovely.
Yeah, absolutely. Need a little bit more honey.
Yes. And that should do it. Look at that, guys. So far, we've only put 3 ingredients.
Yeah, super simple.
Super simple. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's it. That is it. All right, so I'm gonna pull these out because what we're also gonna do, we're gonna pour this out, right?
Okay.
Pour it in the bowl.
Yep.
So we're gonna take this bowl and pour it out. Look at that. Look how creamy that is, y'all. Avocados are so versatile. It's so good for the body. They keep you regular too.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And all
so
that
they're
good,
really
healthy
good
fat.
fat. Just
Yeah.
you know, if you're talking about just having a balanced diet, you can always have a little bit of avocado as a side item in your dish. It's just a healthy fat that you really want to incorporate. And like I tell folks, don't ever throw these away. They have a lot of potassium. You can actually blend this in a smoothie, and it breaks down beautifully.
Do you need to soak it first?
You don't need to soak it. Just cut it in half, blend it like a Vitamist, like a high-powered blender,
Okay.
and it'll pulverize it.
Wow.
And maybe in one of these, you'll get like 750 milligrams of potassium. So super good. I'm gonna hold on to these.
Okay.
All right, so look at that, y'all. I'm just gonna put that here for now.
So now we just dress it.
All right, so now
That's
we're gonna
it?
dress it. All right, so what we're gonna do, y'all, is this. I'm gonna rinse this out.
Okay.
We're gonna get some fruit, and then we're gonna actually add a little bit of essential oils and a little bit of honey, so
Okay.
that everything is incorporated nicely. All right.
Sounds good.
So we always talk about the essential oils as an enhancement to the flavor because it just helps to elevate it, right? Not overpower. All right, so we're gonna take
We have a
this.
question that says, can this be frozen?
Ooh.
I would
Actually,
say
can I say
yes.
something? If you are using, if you're doing avocado on its own, probably not. But like if you add avocado to like a frozen banana, now you can get like a nice cream. So instead of doing dairy ice cream, you can actually make your own vegan ice cream with frozen avocados and bananas. Did you know that?
Yeah, I mean, I have frozen bananas before and then just blended them after.
Yes.
To just make sort of like a, dairy-free ice cream.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
with the coconut milk and the creaminess of the avocado and maybe even possibly adding a banana, probably could.
Yeah. So
hadn't
I mean,
thought about that. You
my
gotta
thing is try it and tell us what happens.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I mean, we didn't think about it. So
Yeah.
try it and tell us what actually happens. All right. So I'm gonna leave that there, and I just wanted this bowl so that we actually can play and do what we need to do, and actually have some space. So these are blueberries, right?
Yep,
Some strawberries,
yep, and some blackberries.
and we have our blackberries. All right. All excellent immune boosting foods.
Absolutely.
Particularly the blackberries and the blueberries.
Anti-inflammatory.
Anti-inflammatory. Also, if you can get wild blueberries, that's probably the best kind of blueberries that you can get or you can
Yeah.
find. It's very hard now, like, we're moving into the winter months to find fresh blueberries because blueberry season is over.
Yeah.
However, if you go to some of your specialty stores and you go into the freezer section, you'll find wild blueberries. They're a little bit more pricey, but they'll last you a long time.
Yep.
And you want to do wild blueberries high in the antioxidants. Super good for you. And it's just one of those things that you just need to have in your diet.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so we're gonna add a little bit of honey. All right, so these are already sweet, but once again, this is one of the ways that we actually help to dilute the flavor of the essential oil by kind of making our own little simple syrup, right? So we're gonna add a little bit of the lemon that we used earlier. Come on. Sometimes it's stubborn. Come on. All right. It doesn't like that. It's almost at the tail end. So we're just gonna do that. There we go. All right, so we have that. And then I also have in here some green mandarin essential oil. Again, all the citruses are really lovely. Smell that.
Pairs nicely with all the fruits.
Oh yeah. All right, so we're gonna add that. And then that's it. Actually, wait a minute. No, that's not it. Let me see, do I have my lime? I don't see it. That's okay. This is good. So then I'm gonna rinse this off. And then if we need to add more, we will. But we're just gonna do this. Just toss it all together. And then this is gonna macerate a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And then we're gonna add that to our beautiful dessert.
And don't forget the nuts.
So you want me to add the nuts in the mix?
No. Usually what I do is that I dress it with the berries sort of all around the top and kiwi, if you know, next time.
Yes.
And then the nuts sort of in the middle. And then you eat it with a spoon.
All right, so I want you to taste it and tell me if it's to your approval. This is one of the berries. Tell me what you think.
It's it's like a punch.
Yes.
At the end.
Right?
On
Isn't
the
that
back
dope?
end. That is nice.
Isn't that dope?
Yeah.
All right, so this is ready to go, right?
Absolutely.
All right, so should we design? Should we have fun with it?
For sure.
Okay, so we can do this.
Can your guest do some of that?
Ooh.
Yeah, let her.
Yeah, there she go.
Oh, and I forgot the bananas.
Oh, you want to add some bananas?
Yeah, what I usually do is you take this. Usually I like my bananas a little more spotted, but due to my travel schedule, I
You
can
just
get
cut it?
around.
How do you want me to cut
Slice.
it? Awesome.
Yep.
And then slices?
Yep, slice it, and I usually put it around
Ooh.
the edge.
I love it. Okay, so we could both do it. So we
Bring
can
it a
choose right
little
there.
closer. Yeah, since
Like
you got
so?
the glove. Yeah. Yep.
That's pretty. And why do you like it spotted?
Why do I
You
like what spotted?
The bananas, because you said you like it spotted.
Oh, the
because it's
spotted.
sweeter?
Oh, yeah,
Sweeter?
because that's when you get the most out of the fruit. You know, when you have the spots.
Ah.
Yeah. I usually don't like eating yellow bananas because you know that the spots and the sugar content is all there. You know, it's and also too just living in the Caribbean. Some years back, when my husband and I moved back there, you know, the fruit is you're used to just having such a different level of fruit when you're in the Caribbean. So here, I try to ripen things as much as possible before I eat them, and bananas are, you know, it's one of them.
And actually, I like those, like the 5-finger bananas. Those are just delicious. Or apple bananas.
Yeah, I
love
forgot.
it.
What is the name that, honey, what's the name of those? Caciques? I couldn't remember. Yeah, the little small bananas.
Yeah, okay, so they call it something different in
Yeah.
Trinidad. We say 5-finger.
Okay.
And then fig banana. And then apple banana. Cacique.
Yeah,
So it's,
yeah.
Or like even papaya is papa in Trinidad.
Poi
So-
poi.
Paw.
Poi.
Yeah.
All right, so we got our bananas in.
Yeah, and then
What else?
add the rest of our fruit, and
Okay.
then sprinkle the nuts.
Okay, so I'll let you design, and then I can sprinkle.
Okay.
All right, and so this is,
It's like a parfait.
it's like a parfait.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's really pretty. And then we have just a blend of hazelnuts here. We have some almonds,
Cashews.
Brazil nuts, I see.
Yeah.
Very, very pretty.
Yeah. Just some raw nuts.
That's so beautiful. It's amazing, like when you go and you just started looking at food, folks are doing similar things.
Yeah.
They just call it something different. And they may have 1 or 2 signature ingredients that makes their thing a little different, you know?
Yeah.
But it seems like everybody does bread in some form,
Right.
right? What else do you think? Everybody does some kind of grain, like a rice. So whether it's couscous or
Millet.
basmati,
Millet.
yeah. So different parts of the world have their version of the grain that they go for.
And
So.
especially the beans. You know, everyone flavors or, you know, creates their beans.
so pretty.
Yeah, isn't it? And then the berries in the middle.
Yes.
See, look at the odds.
That is gorgeous. Very nice. Very,
and
very
then
nice.
you can add
And
the
then-
nuts
Remember?
anywhere you like.
It's like you give a child in the kitchen, what do you want to do? You just say, all right, you just add the nuts. So this is an awesome way to get the kids cooking too. Look at that. Gosh, that's beautiful. I can't wait to try that.
There you have it.
All right, so this is,
Bram.
isn't that beautiful, y'all? Look at that.
Bram.
All right, so I'm actually going to do this because I don't want to mess that up. It's so beautiful. I want to taste.
Put it in.
Yeah, I want to taste a little bit.
Scoop it in, and then we'll
We'll
add
add.
some berries.
Yes. Look at that.
Yeah.
Lovely. So we got the berries going, and then we're gonna add a little bit of nuts.
Yep. And some nuts.
Right. So let me try.
Bee, give it a try.
Let me taste this.
And with everything together. Is that not hitting?
That's the
Really
dope.
good, right?
It's so simple.
And it's so good. And it's all vegan. And so creamy. And super decadent, right? So you
So I
feel
would-
like you're having dessert.
So something like this, I would just put in the refrigerator so that it firms up a little bit.
Or you can add more avocados so that it's a little thicker. But usually they serve it in a glass, either in a wine glass or a cocktail
Man.
glass, and they give you a spoon, and you
Wow.
just eat through it. You just eat through it.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Awesome, y'all. So we talked today about some wonderful foods that you can incorporate into your diet. One that's beautiful, that's gonna feed your soul, that's gonna heal your body, right? So we talked about the Elderberry Tonic. All right, then we have the Beet Hummus. And then tell me again what we call this?
Avocado cocktail.
Just the avocado cocktail. All right, gorgeous.
Yeah.
All right, so tell them again how they can reach you if they want to get some of the tonic.
Okay, so you can reach me via my website. It's homemadehealing.net, and on that site I sell the DIY tonic as well as the elderberry tincture. And I also am a huge fan of Lebanese rose water. So I make a facial mist that I carry with me on planes because you know the air is super dry on planes. And I use it as a toner as well. I really love it. And
Okay.
and also my tonic I sell is available locally at 640 West Cafe.
Oh, nice.
They keep it in stock there. So
Ooh,
if
nice.
you don't have the time to make your own tonic via my DIY kit, you can definitely go by there and pick up a jar.
Ooh, wonderful. All right, y'all. And then for me, you guys know that the cookbook is out. Actually, we have some different recipes in the book that shows you how to infuse the essential oils and make simple syrup so that you can flavor berries and wonderful sweet treats. And that's Let Plants Nourish You. You can get your copy. We are now available on Amazon.
We had our first Amazon sale today.
Nice.
All right, thank you. And then we also can, you can go to www.chefbeee.com to see the shows. You can also learn more about essential oils there. And then also we have our 3-day, 5-day, and our 7-day meal plan, plant-based meals to go. So we know that the holiday season is kicking up. People are also trying to just kind of clean up their diet. But if you're one of those people that you're busy, you just don't have time, plant-based meals to go might be for you. So we offer those plant-based meals for folks, soy-free, non-GMO. We try to source all of our produce locally when we're able to, and most of it is organic. So you definitely want to get a meal plan. All right, y'all? So we're so happy that you're here.
Yes.
Thank you
So
so
happy.
much.
Thank you for having me, Chef Beee.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, thank you. She is, y'all, I love this young lady. She's wonderful. Just inspired by all the places that she's been and all that she's doing with her family. All right, y'all. I'm going to see you guys in another 2 weeks. Have an awesome Sunday, and we're about to eat. We've got some amazing food. See you soon. Peace.
Peace.